It's a lot of jokes on Gucci right now because he was the one that got robbed and extorted. But let's not forget, Gucci was the one to introduce us to the. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be quick to forget this shit. So Gucci's like, F that. I'm not giving up you're not getting the master. Y'all beg to do this with these labels and these white folks y'all talk about and these execs and this evil game, this evil industry. Y'all beg to be in it. But as soon as y'all get a little fame, as soon as y'all get hot, y'all feel like y'all can just up and leave, and it's not like that.
I don't wish jail on anybody, but if you do stupid things, you're going to have to do that stupid time. Gucci, go ahead and snitch on Pooh Shiesty ASAP. Take the stand. Say Cheese TV reacts to Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
Oh man, the feds just released new documentation on the Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane case. The feds claim that Pooh Shiesty's dad has been trying for a long time to renegotiate with Gucci Mane, but Gucci just wasn't going. He wasn't going. I mean, he was hearing them out. He was open to renegotiating, but he wasn't trying to do what they were trying to do. Pooh Shiesty's dad was trying to get his masters back. And Gucci was like, hell nah. Like, I can give y'all a bigger bag. We can work on this new album together, and I'll give you a way bigger percentage than you would usually have. But I'm not giving you your masters. I'm not giving you the rights. I own your rights. I own your rights. But okay, you want some more money? You want a bigger percentage on that side? Cool. We could do that, but I'm not giving you your master back.
That's what it is. The masters, that's the main thing with the recording artist. So if you're a label like Gucci Mane, you got to stand on business. He held his ground. Yeah, we can negotiate bigger percentages, but those masters belong to me. I'm Gucci Mane. This is my label. If you don't like it, do something about it. And looks like that's what Pooh Shiesty did. That's why we got the video out there.
I created this shit. Like, yeah, you was the guy. You had potential, but I made Pooh Shiesty. I made you. Yeah, when I DM'd you, you was the one excited. And I mean, come on, y'all, don't forget the Breakfast Club interview. Go back and look how happy Pooh Shiesty is to meet Gucci. A lot of y'all are talking like Pooh Shiesty was gonna make it regardless. Y'all always do that. When an artist blow up, y'all always make it seem like, oh, they was gonna do it regardless. Oh, no, he was gonna make it regardless. He ain't need you. He ain't need you. As soon as you get exposure, y'all act like y'all was gonna make it regardless. Y'all forget all the investments, all the blood, sweat, and tears, the sleepless nights. Y'all forget all that. But as soon as y'all blow up, y'all was gonna make it regardless. Y'all do that every single time. I've seen y'all do it to other execs that did that to me before. No, you wasn't gonna make it regardless. You didn't have no capital to invest in your dream. You didn't even have money for studio time.
And that's what Pooh Shiesty needed. He needed that financial backing. He may have had the talent in Memphis, but without that money behind you, you're just another decent artist in your area. That's what Gucci Mane did, but evidently Pooh Shiesty didn't like that and he wanted more money.
Who's gonna shoot the videos? Who was gonna pay for the beats? Like, just be forgetting, dog. And I know it's a lot of jokes on Gucci right now because he was the one that got robbed and extorted, but let's not forget, Gucci was the one to introduce us to the. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be quick to forget this shit. So Gucci's like, F that. I'm not giving up you're not getting the master, but I can get you we could work something out. The feds are saying Gucci was really open to renegotiate. He just didn't want to give up the master, and I don't.
And he was coming there for business. He wasn't coming there on no sinister stuff, but Pooh Shiesty had other things in mind. Gucci would have gave you more money if that's what you wanted, but looks like he wanted the masters as well. So why rob the dude if you want your masters? That doesn't make sense. So it's obvious Pooh Shiesty felt a certain way about Gucci Mane, and Gucci wasn't going for it. Again, shout out to him for standing his ground. Glad he's still here, but Pooh Shiesty, you're going to get snitched on by Gucci Mane.
Gucci was the one to put us on him. Pooh Shiesty was big 10-17 when he got signed to Gucci. Remind you, me and Gucci had got into it. Pooh Shiesty was on IG Live cussing me out about when I was into it with Gucci about Spot 'em Got 'em. Don't let y'all forget. See, niggas be quick to forget. In the beginning, before Pooh Shiesty made it, he was Big 1017. He was front line for Gucci, you know? And I know Gucci probably owed him money. I understand the big scar shit. I understand that. They got some other shit I know Pooh Shiesty probably mad about. But let's not act like Gucci wasn't the one to introduce us to Pooh. Pooh was not hot before. He probably was hot in this town, getting 100, 200,000 views here and there. But Gucci's the one that put that cosign down.
Yeah, he needed Gucci Mane. Again, he could have been the hottest in the city. Salute to him. But without that financial backing, you're just another guy in the music industry. Maybe you can do some local shows, make a couple thousand. But he needed Gucci Mane, and he turned his back on him. Regardless of the Big Scar situation, this is the music business. Gucci got to follow this through in court, snitch on him, and put him behind bars if he did anything wrong. Based on that video, it looks like Pooh Shiesty snitched on himself, and he's going to have to do that time.
He's the one that put that cosign down. And that's why he feels like, I'm not giving up the master. Because the master is worth something in the end. You know what I mean? And that's like you building a house, and then you building a house and you not selling it. You just letting everybody else live in that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? You letting another person sell your house, and you not getting the profits from your house. So I feel Gucci on that. I built this house. I'm not selling my house. My house, I built my house for 200 grand. It's worth 200 million now. I'm not selling my house. And he's not wrong for that. He's not wrong for that. But I understand how people feel about Gucci and all that, because see, y'all beg to be in these labels. Y'all beg to be signed. Y'all beg to be signed to these labels. Beg, man. I don't want, man. Y'all beg to do this with these labels and these white folks y'all talk about, and these execs and this evil game, this evil industry. Y'all beg to be in it, but as soon as y'all get a little fame, as soon as y'all get hot, y'all feel like y'all can just up and leave, and it's not like that.
Yeah, you signed on the dotted line. You got to honor that contract. Yeah, we can renegotiate. I can give you more money, but if you want your masters, that ain't happening. If you want to get released from the label, that ain't happening. And Pooh Shiesty tried to Suge Knight himself out of that contract. That ain't gonna work. This ain't the 90s. This is the 2020s. You're gonna do some time, Pooh Shiesty. I don't wish jail on anybody, but if you do stupid things, you're gonna have to do that stupid time. Gucci, go ahead and snitch on Pooh Shiesty ASAP. Take the stand.
But Gucci Mane should have called the police. I just saw that video, boy.
Oh, man. That was crazy. So all the videos floating around, or the video, whatever the case may be, it's official. The feds released it, bro.
AI. And how is this even released? But anyway, I thought it was AI.
You know, everything's through the cloud now. Everybody got iPhones. Everything is going right to the cloud. They get a subpoena. They getting all that.
But it's I think that he sounded like a clone. That was Radrick Davis. He said, what you said? Hey, man, you dropped. You ain't into 17 no more. I keep going. Voice was all high. What was all that? Dig him up in the body bag. Put him in the dirt. You remember when he did the That's how he was supposed to be talking to Pooh Shiesty, man.
Oh, nah, but Pooh Shiesty was trying to make it seem like, oh, you ain't on no police stuff, like, ain't no snitching. Like,
he did try to insinuate, never been on no police. Bro, you can't rob him, embarrass him, and then try to manipulate him into the street code. Never been no real street, bro. He probably had the wire on while he was robbing him.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, Pooh Shiesty, you was on some police stuff. For one, you recorded it, but I understood you needed that to hold up if you were going to get off the label. But for that to even get out there, like, you should have had like a dummy phone or something.
That too, but he didn't do it right, bro. You got homie. All right, a couple of things. I want to break it down. Looked like at one point Gucci was trying to skirt out of there, and some Draco came out of.
Hey, where you going, Gooch?
Hey, where you going, Playboy? He said,
yeah, ain't none of that going on. You gonna have to face this fire, sir. Ain't nothing going on, man.
But like, not to compare, bring up bad moments. But you know how you ever seen the prisoner of war videos or like actual kidnap videos? You
Yeah.
know something wrong, but the way they edit it and film it, all you see is the good parts. They didn't need to see homie with the gun. They didn't need to see all
Yeah.
these extra people on the side. They only it should have just been here, go here, go here, go. Hold on. Hey, cut it in right now. Hi, I'm Gucci Man, and I'm releasing Pooh Shiesty from 1017 Brick Squad. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, nobody
Yeah.
else had to be seen. They could have had the Draco to his back. Nobody had to know that.
Yeah, just to get a good camera angle, but they wanted to kind of like really embarrass him. Plus, float that around the hood, like, look what I did to the big bad gangster Gucci. Oh, you thought you was gonna get away with all the beat? Nah, like it was a little extra sauce,
That's where
unnecessary
you went
sauce.
wrong, bro. I'm not a criminal, but that's what I say. That was the best way to do it. I'm not here to play criminal games. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
That seemed like the smartest way to do it. You should have had that boy just, I don't know. People would have known something was wrong, but at least there was no extra evidence. Hi, I'm Roderick Davis, aka Gucci Man. I released Pooh Shiesty from 1017. It still would have looked crazy. It would have been like, huh? Why you being all scary? Look, but no extra evidence was plausible deniability, as they say.
but the thing is, if they could have got Gucci by himself, I think we don't hear about this, or it's just one of the myths or something going on in the streets. Like we
I think
heard
it would have
Gucci
been
got whatever.
some mutual understanding, like it could have been one-on-one kind of extortion type shit, but still on some favorable for Gucci. Like he getting
Yep.
released, but Pooh Shiesty gonna gotta pay back some money when he get that big check. But you're right though. Had that just been a one-on-one extortion, like no cameras, no nothing, it could have worked out.
Yeah.
It could have. Another thing though too. Well, I don't want to forget this point.
Mm-hmm.
Pooh Shiesty had on the infamous Pooh Shiesty mask with his whole damn face out. I'm like, bruh.
It just don't make sense. Like you should have went back to your halfway house, planned this out when you're a official free person, when you're not like bound to like an ankle monitor or you got to check in. Like you need time to do this. Not trying to be a criminal, but think about it. You got to
Bro
kind
tried
of
to do
rush
that
back.
shit on the 4 low. Oh, I got a little break. Okay, let me.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. And then he got some ties with his probation officer, and look like she's under investigation because she was kind of relaxed with the whole thing. Like may have been some inappropriate stuff going on. So he had people wrapped around his finger, like helping him
Yeah,
do
I
his dirty
mean,
work
I
allegedly.
bet that could be anything though, without even the criminal part. Like, yeah, she gonna get into some trouble or whatever because of how this happened, but not even the criminal intent part. Pooh Shiesty was becoming a big artist, dog. I could be starstruck. Pause. Like I'm trying to think for, like, you know what I'm saying? On some, I didn't even know this dude was gonna go extort somebody. I'm just a fan of the music, so I let him slide. Now, if there's some proof that some money and some funds were exchanged, then that's something else.
Yeah, it's just a sad situation. Like, bro, like you kind of got to deal with when you're on paperwork. I don't think he would have been a part of 1017 forever, but I understand that. Yo, I'm about to put out my best music. I gave you one with the FDR whatever freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you that one. That's all I can give you. But moving forward, like my greatest hits got to be on my own label or a different label. I don't want to be attached to Gucci. So I understand it from that perspective, but from the idiot perspective, it's just never should have happened.
Man, no. It definitely was a bad misstep. Calculation, or however you want to work that.
But yeah, man, Pooh Shiesty, he's definitely that's it. That's the nail in the coffin to his freedom. At least
It
for the
might
next
be.
however many years.
It might be, unless you got the greatest criminal defense team ever.
Yeah. But that video, that's damning. Damning evidence. Like, obviously you're behind it, but they're trying to make it seem like whatever they're going to do legally. Some loopholes. I'm sure there's some loopholes there, but when it comes down to it, terrible look.
Yeah, they're trying to put that boy under, and it's Memphis. Man.
Oh, yeah. Well, it happened in Texas, I believe. So maybe.
Oh, okay. But that's even
believe it
worse,
happened.
though. They're really penal down in Texas. Texas don't play about
Yeah,
like
you
crime
seen.
and shit. They real tough on crime, bro. You get 54 years for robbing a 7-Eleven. Not saying it's typical, but you can. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Now they don't play. I don't know if you heard what happened with All-Star JR and the NBA YoungBoy affiliate.
Nah, what happened?
Basically, All-Star JR, he let loose in the club. I guess they tried to rob him. He shot the dude, but when he was pretty much defenseless, he went back over him and tried to shoot him again.
That's all ego and pride, bro. You already was.
Yeah.
The threat
He
was
did
already
it.
eliminated, and you go do the extra.
So the dude's paralyzed. Some dude lost a couple fingers. Though the NBA YoungBoy affiliates, they definitely got the bad end of the stick, but the dude defending himself looked like he going to have to do some time. And he's a felon.
Oh, that's probably why you got to do the time, huh? Because you're a felon with a weapon?
It was the simple fact he stood over him after the threat was, put down. He went over him again, started letting loose, and yeah, buddy paralyzed, bro.
But they started with, I'm not making excuses. Damn.
Yeah, they started with him.
How much time he get?
Well, he got going through the system now, the whole process, but I think they're saying 15, maybe. That'd be good for him, but you never stand over somebody, especially when the threat is over.
No, I know, I understand that, but well, people don't really be knowing the laws like that, though. They be living by some dumbass rules.
Yeah,
no
and he
excuse,
did show
obviously,
him,
because you got to get that time, but you'd be surprised how many people just don't know the laws. It's just ridiculous.
And then you troll him on the internet, like do the Ben 10 challenge, like him shaking and basically fighting for his life in the club. So then you throw extra salt on the wound, but
yeah, they play that back. Oh, he's showing no remorse.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do it in court. You can try, but once they play all the challenges, oh yeah, it is.
That's not a good look.